Hi guys, welcome to my video on the Ferro Concepts Slickster version 1 here on your right, version 2 on the left. Ferro Concepts, a company sort of USA, Canada based. A lot of their tags say designed in Canada, made in the US. Fantastic company, good customer service, really good innovation, product design, product development. Highly recommend them. Straight off the bat then we'll go into the review, what I like and what I don't like about version 1 versus the version 2. And we'll start from the top down to the bottom, starting with the shoulder pads, or shoulder straps rather. The version 1 has a very simple open and close system. It's stitched in to each plate bag really nicely, very strong, easy to adjust, very fast to adjust, simple. Version 2, again, nicely stitched into the front plate bag. Rear plate bag though, it's just got this internal Velcro piece in here that's already crunching and ruffling, and it's already coming undone. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this at all, and my heart sinks when I've got to adjust it a little bit. I know it sounds a bit dramatic, but anyway, they've supplied this bit of plastic to help you slide this in and adjust it, but it's a bit of a pain. I use the black plate carrier for predominantly putting weight plates in to do CrossFit style training and running with. So I've ordinarily got 20 pounds in this vest. At the moment there's a Kevlar plate in just to show it filled, but the weight that this vest has, I know it's not designed for CrossFit applications, but I can definitely feel the shoulder straps pulling out of here. It doesn't feel as snug, doesn't feel as secure, and I don't think it's going to last in that application. So for CrossFit it's probably not very good. But then if you've got 3 or 4 full magazines in there, a mobile device, a dangler, all this other stuff, weight still might be an issue for this carrier over time. I don't know. I still think 2.5 to 3 inches of Velcro interface there isn't really enough. So I'm not a fan of the version 2, unfortunately, the new one. Not a fan. The straps themselves, very low profile, very simple. They can dig in a bit. They don't come with any shoulder pads. So I've got some A&A Tactical, US company, shoulder pads here. Highly recommend them. Again, good customer service. Really well made, very robust. Ferro Concepts do a really nice new sock, which is extremely simple, just slides over. No padding on one side, then some sort of neoprene, it feels like, in there. It gives perfect amount of padding for most applications, including when it's full of weight. Lovely and comfortable. So far version 1 is winning at the top with the shoulder straps, in my opinion. Next we come down here, you've got your usual panel here of loop to put your ID badges or your tactical patches or whatever you want on there. They're both exactly the same. On the version 1 you've got this old style Cordura loop here where you can put your QASM, your quick attach surface mount buckles on. Version 2 has opted for laser cut, which I don't like. I don't like laser cut. You can see the plates through it. Dirt can get in, water can get in. Not that it matters if water gets in, but it can fill up with dust and debris if you're lying prone or running around in the sand, whatever you're doing. It can snag. I don't know how strong they are. It may rip over time. I'm not going to test it because I don't want to ruin it. But I'm really not a fan of these. If you're wanting low profile for under a shirt or something, one strip of Cordura is not going to give you away in a tactical sneaky beaky situation. So I think this is still a superior system. Now with the new G hooks that Ferro are putting on a lot of their front panels, the version 1, it's absolutely spot on. It just hooks beautifully in there. So there's your G hook on the version 1, nice and snug. So big tick in the box for version 1 still. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, the G hook does work really nicely in the version 2 as well through the laser cuts. There you go, it fits nicely. It actually sticks upwards a little bit more because of the angle. So actually the version 2 isn't as efficient as this, I wouldn't have said, with G hooks, just looking at it. But anyway, it does work, and I get what they're doing. They're trying to progress and come up with new stuff. You've got to develop your products as a business. You've got to keep selling. Look at Apple, they release something new every week and the next thing's out of date and it's a pain in the backside. But for this application, they absolutely nailed it on V1 anyway. Yep, so you can get the buckles. I've got a Spiritus little panel here so that they would clip in. Absolutely fantastic, very adaptable, very modular, whatever you want. So both of them are a big win. If you want any mobile devices or any admin panels up at the top, version 2, for the version 2 specifically, they've released this chest panel. and it slides perfectly in the laser cuts. It's really nice. I'm going to get round to eventually adapting this to fit the version 1. There's no reason it can't. It's got a huge piece of hook on there which will fit snug, and these little wings, if you like, would fit beautifully under there. All I need to do is cut a little bit around this one, and that'll sit really snug. So if you're willing to spend 40 bucks or however much these are, and then get your scissors and your file out, you can make these work on the version 1 as well. Just needs a bit of customization, a bit of adaptation on there. So moving further down, you've got this lovely loop panel rather, for your cummerbund attachments. Not going to go into the cummerbunds, but this is a V2. It's got this handle on it for ripping it off nice and quickly, nice and efficiently. I kind of love to hate this thing. I just want to cut it off. I think once I cut it off, I'll be able to sleep better at night. I know it's under a pouch, probably under some magazines, but I don't know. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The version 1 just had a little rippy tab, and it was just nice and smooth. Nothing wrong with the version 1. Absolutely love it. Really good cummerbunds. That's enough about those. So my biggest gripe then about the version 2, and I was hoping that it'd be, you know, version 2 comes out, brilliant, it's going to be better, it's going to be superior, it's going to be, you know, product development, whatever. And in some ways, yes, it is different and more modern because they've got the lasers out. You know, Dr. Evil's out there with his laser, whereas, you know, I don't know. This, can't stand it. So, like I said, I use weighted plates in this for doing my training and whatnot, keeping fit and running and things. This is sort of a mesh, and then the Velcro, and it's not really load bearing or load carrying if you're trying to get my meaning. So when you put any kind of weight through this plate, the whole back panel rolls outwards. I don't know how durable this is. I don't know how long that's going to last with this Velcro having so much tension on it and giving you this really nice ridge. You can see there, you can almost fit my finger under how thick that ridge is, of stitching and the end of material that just digs into your torso all day. It's really disappointing. And these laser cut things are just in the way. They're not sharp, but they snag and cut. I get it. You want to put a carabiner through it or some bungee for a tourniquet or whatever you want. Tourniquet if you're from where I'm from. But anyway, this is a huge issue I've found, especially on the back as well. But if you look at the version 1, it's absolutely spot on, straight off the bat. They've got this lovely Cordura strip here. This is much better at load bearing and taking that strain than the mesh and the Velcro. So please, Ferro, you know, version 3, let's bring a version 3 out. Get rid of these, because keep it simple, they just annoy me. And let's try and put this back. It doesn't even have to be as wide as that, just a nice strip here so it doesn't roll outwards. So you've got these two pieces of material digging into your body, front and back. It doesn't work. I'm disappointed, unfortunately. So there you go. One man's opinion on the version 1 versus the version 2. Take it or leave it. Let me know what you think. I'm still a massive fan of the company. I'll keep buying their products, but you know, FC PC carrier they've just brought out is too complicated for me. I'm a very lazy person, even though I work extremely hard. When I say lazy, I mean path of least resistance. Keep it simple. You can't beat version 1 of their Slickster. That's my opinion. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you've got any gripes or things on these two carriers. I still think they're excellent, but I've only got version 2 in black, so I can't find the version 1 in black. So if anyone's selling one, please let me know. Cheers.